We have an economy that's incredible. We have an economy that's so fragile. And the only reason it's running now is it's running off the fumes of what we did, what the Trump administration. It's just running off the fumes. And when there's a crash, I hope it's going to be during this next 12 months because I don't want to be Herbert Hoover.
So Trump has been looking for this stock market crash since before he was elected. So it's obviously a plan. There's no coincidence that, and this is the Illuminati card game, by the way, market manipulation. There's no coincidence that Trump gets elected and all these series of events happen to try to tank. The crypto market has been taking the biggest hit, but which is silly is that the crypto market's been just bleeding out, getting wrecked, but the stock market is just recently coming off all-time highs. But I mean, there is good news. The stock market is starting to pull back, it's starting to crash. Hopefully, some of that capital comes out of the stock market into the crypto market. But we're going to look at things that are positive to look forward to. But this Trump dude getting elected, I should have known that it was going to be a trick, a game. Um, Trump is a Gemini, which is from Hermes or Mercury, which is the trickster, right? What better way to play a trick on everybody, especially all these new people who just came in? People telling him, "Oh, Trump's good for the market. Oh, crypto's going to take off." And then right before he gets elected, he launches a meme coin, which just causes this takes liquidity out of the market. Boom. So our crypto started to go down after that. Then DeepSeek, or then China releases DeepSeek, which spilled over into all tech and crypto, and caused prices to go down, right, with the AI thing. And then, oh, not only that, Apple or somebody, I think I forget the company, but they dropped their quantum computer or something like that. That caused the crypto market to crash a little bit. Then a big liquidation event happened on the 23rd, January 23rd, right after Trump, right after DeepSeek. Then Trump announces tariffs, which spooked the market. Inflation, boom, boom, boom. Then the biggest liquidation event in history takes place, right? Involving Bybit, which we're going to get into the Bybit hack. And then the Solana pump and dumps, right? You're talking about the Trump, the Melania, not just those, the Libra coin or pump and dump. Solana been taking a major hit. Uh, Trump adds more tariffs to now EU. And every single week, it seems like every single week, PPI or CPI data is coming out. Then the Fed speaks on inflation. The market goes down even more. You got Binance dumping on all these. You got all these exchanges just dumping. Okay, it's been proven that Binance is dumping, and you can see it on the blockchain, especially if you're on X. The Binance is jumping. And remember, Binance was the one who started the FTX collapse, right? I remember that in 2022, Binance found out that FTX was insolvent, and they just started dumping, boom, 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 and then FTX collapsed. But the Bahamas-based cryptocurrency exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy in November 22 after a surge of customer withdrawals started by Binance dumping. It began with CoinDesk article that leaked the balance sheet. Binance initially announced it would sell all its FTT tokens because the mishandled blurred funds. The value of FTT dropped significantly, blah, 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 led to a crash. But what I'm going to show you here is that it's the usual suspects here, right? Because we're talking about collapse, we're talking about hacks. Let's see here. FTX collapse. 56, the usual suspects. And if you know Gematria, what's Gematria? The coding of letters, numbers, and words done by the elite, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, whatever you want to call them. Then you know 56 is a very Freemasony number. Big scam was this, the Ronavirus 56, which led to the Kobe vaccine. Shouldn't have said that word. 56. This place is an absolute scam. Washington, D.C., 56. But yeah, as you can see here, 56. Oh, not only that, the people that we ought to trust the most, the Society of Jesus, also 56, which are the Jesuits. So they're behind all this. FTX collapse, 56. Mt. Gox, one of the first black swans or crypto exchange going down. Mt. Gox, 56. This is for the real OGs. This is way before my time. Uh, In 2006, well, Jim McCaleb, for some reason, has something to do with this. Created Mt. Gox as a platform for trading Magic: The Gathering online cards. The big hack. On June 2011, Mt. Gox reported that 25,000 Bitcoin had been stolen from 478 user accounts. The devastating blow came in February 2014 when Mt. Gox suddenly suspended withdrawals. See, that's what's going on here. You got to have cold storage. You got to have crypto on cold storage. And if not, you have to have at least some on cold storage, most of your bag on cold storage, and leave a little bit on the exchange that you plan on selling. Because these exchanges, we can't trust them, even Uphold. But yeah, so Mt. Gox, also 56. Crypto scams, like your pump and dump, like your pump.fun, 56. Let me see something real quick. Pump fun. Okay, I was just seeing if I never looked at that. But yeah, pump.fun, all that stupid stuff. Coincidentally, BTC is 56. But back to the latest hack, which led to this whole stupid thing. CEO Bybit Benzel confirmed on Friday that 1.4 billion was stolen from one of the platform's online Ethereum wallets. Bybit, the second largest crypto exchange by trading volume behind Binance, has said that it lost almost 1.5 billion in a hack on Friday. Blah blah blah. Now, let's see here. 1.4 billion hack. Also 56. Let's take a look at this because some are saying there was no hack. It's all a narrative. This is Marty Party on X. It's all a narrative behind the biggest corruption in CEX, centralized exchange history, involving all major exchanges and their leverage positions on ETH, right? Liquidation events. Gamblers have built the largest Ethereum short position in history. It's no coincidence that they owe back this Ethereum that was hacked, right? Speaking of Bybit, and then this major liquidation event happens, and now all of a sudden they're able to pay back their Ethereum. Right, which on X, Bybit tried to say they don't make money on liquidations, but that doesn't even make sense. Where does the money go to? Right? If someone's account gets liquidated, where does the money go to? Hey, that's all I'm saying, but let's see what else we got here. A key player in the Lazarus Group, North Korea's elite cybercrime unit. Sony Pictures 2014, bank blah, 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 blah. They just stole 1.46 billion from Bybit and they didn't break the code. They broke the people. Here's how they did it. Well, some people say it's an inside job, which with these guys, it's all an inside job. You might say, well, how are these people in Korea? Well, don't forget the Jesuits went everywhere. Yes, there is Jesuits in North Korea. Inside job hack, 56. Jesuits went to China, right? But the thing that I thought was going to be the one that really threw us for a curve was this. This is what I was looking for.
Do I think there's gonna be another black swan? Of course, 100%. I just don't know exactly what it is. The only one that's gonna be an interesting one to watch, and I don't even know how he calls a black swan, because I feel like black swan by definition can't really be. It's like predicted. Oh, didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
The U.S. government is going after Tether. That is clear to me. I view Tether as a very important part of the ecosystem, and I don't know how to predict
The impact that will have on
time.
So they know absolutely that when Tether goes down, that it's going to shake up the crypto market for sure. Because Tether is no coincidence that after Tether mints these new USDT coins, that Bitcoin goes up. So Bitcoin is tied to Tether. But if we're going off this 56, USDT Tether collapse. 263, another 56. Why? Because 263 is the 56 prime number. EU regulatory framework has already come out. MiCA already say they're delisting Tether. Stablecoin regulation in the US, and if other nations follow suit, is going to absolutely wreck Tether. Which, who knows what effect that's going to have on the market. Is going to be some sort of event. Maybe Bitcoin crashes 20-30%. Who knows? But as Brad Garlinghouse just said, Black Swan. Black Swan for another 58. Like what? USDT crash 58. Just like USDT Tether 58. Why is 58 important? Because Freemasonry is 58. That's supposed to, if USDT collapse, that's going to lead to Bitcoin crash 58. Speaking of the hack and all that, Bybit. Another Illuminati card. If you don't know about the 1996 Illuminati card game, you ought to dive into that, go down that rabbit hole. But another card is hackers, right? So these people are behind that, period. What was the hacker group name on Bybit? They were called what? Lazarus Group. Lazarus Group, another 58. It said that they had their Ethereum on Safe Wallet. Safe Wallet, another 58. Right? Who got hacked? Bin Zoo by Bit. Another 58. So ultimately, this is what? Corruption. 58. They're calling it a crypto heist. Crypto heist 58. Unfortunately, XRP is 58. Just like Jed McCaleb, who made that Mt. Gox. Jed McCaleb 58. As I always tell you guys, Gary Gensler, he's also in the club, 58. This is all theater. And every time this dude opens his mouth, the crypto market tanks. Jerome Powell, another 58. But concerning XRP, there is good news. I mean, you've got regulation coming, which is good for the market in general. Yeah. So you have regulation coming, which will allow major institutions to buy into crypto, banks, because retail isn't responsible for these downward prices, right? Most retail is just buying and holding, and we're getting wrecked because these hedge funds, these crypto exchanges, these big players, these heavy hitters are all just corrupt. They're using computer algorithms. They're doing all sorts of stuff. They're laddering, using dark pools and all that. It's crazy. Naked shorting. That's why I think regulation will be good, especially if everything goes to the blockchain. It's going to be easier to trace all this. But Bitcoin going down will lead to its dominance going down, which could lead to an alt season. People saying, man, forget Bitcoin. Let's go to alts, right? The SEC versus Ripple announcement could be any day. The SEC has dropped all sorts of cases already against Robinhood, Coinbase, Uniswap. I mean, XRP or Ripple's got to be next, right? But keep in mind here that Trump could cause this market to turn around at any moment. All it takes is one announcement, right? He could say no capital gains on cryptos. Guess what? Everybody's bullish again, right? That would absolutely not be a nothing burger. That would be crazy, right? Stock market pulling back. Capital might leave the stock market, go back into crypto, a rising sector. The Fed could lower interest rates later. Not by much, but even a little bit. Stop quantitative tightening. Fed now goes live in July. Tariffs could be canceled. Because the whole thing is Trump is announcing these tariffs because they have tariffs on us. So he's like, so he might just say, hey, drop the tariffs on us and we'll drop the tariffs on you. I mean, just imagine one day, Monday, EU and Mexico and Canada, he drops tariffs on them because they comply. So there is all sorts of things to be optimistic about. The market can't keep going down forever. And they're just trying to shake out the weak hands, right? Trying to make us earn it. That's what it looks like.